What up, guys? What's going on? We got a review today, the Cordless Detailer Li, and as you may know, this is like their second go at cordless detailers. The corded ones are legendary. They're engraved in the trimmer and clipper Hall of Fame, and you know, for the longest time it's been either your Andis T Outliner fan or a Wahl detailer fan. And I'll be 100% with you guys. I've always liked the detailers, but they were never my go-tos. I always preferred the T Outliners, and it's just because of the blade. The Wahl detailer always felt more powerful because it had that rotary motor, where the Andis T Outliner had that magnetic motor, but the Andis T Outliner had the crunch, and the detailers didn't. But the detailers, you know, would mow through that hair and were powerful, but the T Outliner had that thin blade, so I could really see what was going on. And then the detailer one, the blade was a little too thick from what I was used to, man. Like, and that was an argument in the barbershop all the time. I mean, if you've been cutting hair for a while in the shop, you can feel me on that. Like, that's always been, you know, Michael Jordan and LeBron. Like, you know, nah, Michael Jordan and LeBron's a bad analogy. Lamborghini or Ferrari, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's always been a thing. And so when they came out with the first cordless detailers, I was disappointed. It wasn't a detailer, it was a completely different trimmer, and they should have named it as such. The whole little lever thing was a great idea. It was innovative for the time, and it was exciting to see Wahl try new things and go outside the box, where a lot of big companies, they kind of shy away from that. They kind of try to stick with what works because they're afraid to lose money. They're afraid to have a big flop in their hands. But this is their second go at it. They called it the Detailer Li, and I gotta tell you guys, man, if you are a Wahl fan, this is exactly what you wanted the first go around. It's actually a detailer that's cordless, right? So a few things from my experience with it so far is, number one, when I saw it at Cosmoprof, I thought to myself, yo, that is a nice looking trimmer, but let me see what it feels like. And when I picked it up, man, I gotta tell you, it's premium. It has some weight to it. It doesn't feel like a cheap plastic trimmer. You know, a lot of things that didn't work well with the corded one. For example, those remember when the first detailers came out, the corded ones, the blade, the screw went into a plastic thread, and it was stripped all the time. That's no longer an issue. Right off the bat, you're gonna get metal threads. It just, when you turned it on, you feel the power. The dock is sick. I could tell you the dock feels premium too. And then the detailer, you don't have to push it in. Like, you just drop it into the dock and it charges it. And then it has this thing right here, right? This is their new charging cables, and it's supposed to be like a universal thing, and they're promoting it here. But it plugs into the back of the dock, and it swivels too. Like, it'll move from left to right. So I'm not sure, you know, why that's necessary, because once you have a dock, you're really not going to move it, right? So I'm not really sure why that's a necessary thing. Hopefully you're not having to move the cables around and stuff. 245 powered mat plug, but I'm not, you know, at the same time, we'll have to see how this trimmer does as far as sales, to see if we will even make a power clip for this detailer. I know that the battery life is expected to run for 100 minutes, which, to be honest, I kind of expected longer. Like, I'm wondering when the clipper companies are going to start, like, really pumping up the runtime. And I know we don't need it, because if you put it on the dock or if you keep it on the power mat, it's going to keep charging. But it's still nice to know that my trimmer can last past 2, 3, or 4 haircuts. So that would be nice. The indicator light is nice too. I can't remember how the indicator light works. I believe if it's blinking, it's letting you know it's about to die. These are the type of things that I don't really pay attention to. They're not that important to me, but maybe they are to you guys. Of course, you can zero gap them, and I will tell you this, they are a little bit longer than the original details. You're gonna feel right away that they're longer, but they don't feel like they're wider. They don't feel like they're that much bigger. They're just a little bit longer, which is cool with me. It's a super powerful motor. Like, I was balding people out with these things, no problem, no issues whatsoever. They're not super loud. They're if not quieter than the corded one, they're about the same as the corded one. Now, I will tell you this, like, when I was when I took the blade off and I was trying to adjust it, there's this little plastic piece that's on the spring that is a pain in the butt. If it pops off, it's a pain in the butt to get it back on. But I see why it's important. It gives a little bit of tension to the blade, and to be honest, I think that this blade, I don't know about you guys, but with the corded detailers, I always had an issue with the blade. After I adjusted it, I put it back on. After a while, it would kind of like readjust itself. And sometimes I would have to check to make sure that blade wasn't overlapping and I wasn't gonna, cut one of my clients. Every now and then it would shift itself. I feel like this spring is, even though sometimes it'll pop off and it's difficult to get back on, I feel like the tension that this creates is going to keep that moving blade, that cutting blade, from shifting. So that's a plus. No matter what, like, Wahl's a good company to buy from, because their warranty is really probably the best that's out there. I mean, lifetime warranty. I've had to warranty my clippers and no problems, no issues. Like, they always have good customer service when it comes to that stuff. So you're always in good hands in that aspect. And so anyways, I mean, one of the things that I did, we've been using these for a little while now. The whole shop has used them. And I decided, like, my opinion is my opinion. Let's get the shop's opinion. And so right now the shop is heavy with the Skeleton FXs, the Babyless ones. Some of the guys like detailers. But honestly, there wasn't a single person that disliked the Wahl cordless detailer. Now, what they preferred is a little bit different. What they liked more was a little bit different. But the cool thing is that these are actually dope trimmers. And if you like Wahl, if you're a Wahl trimmer fan, you're not going to be disappointed by these. Let me roll these clips and you guys can watch. And it was fun to ask the guys. One of the things the guys really, really enjoy about when I go on these trips and I come back is that I come back with some new stuff. And everybody gets to try them. And, like, I don't know, just like people are sneakerheads and geeks for sneakers, we're geeks for barbering. We're geeks for new products and new ideas and new techniques and classes and shows. Like, I don't know, I'm a nerd like that when it comes to barbering. So, yeah, let's roll these clips.
Love them. I like the way they feel. Feel good in the hand. The switches on the side, so it's no longer on the pinky. Going through hair with no snagging. They have a good weight to it.
Yeah, they definitely have a premium weight to it.
Yeah, it doesn't feel light. It doesn't feel heavy. It feels real good.
Vito, what do you think about them?
They feel good. Lightweight. They seem powerful.
Like the way they're cutting?
Yeah.
Would you add them to your lineup or no?
I would definitely add them.
But you're a Wahl guy, right?
I am a Wahl guy.
Okay.
It's true. They feel powerful.
They do feel powerful, and they feel premium. I feel like the weight on them.
They got the grip back here.
Yeah.
That's an add. Buttons easy to get to, and you don't have to do this no more.
Yeah. Hey, what'd you hear Lito just say?
He's speaking reckless. He said he's gonna switch his skeletons for the cordless detailers. He's lying.
I'm not lying.
So you would trade your skeletons for the detailers?
I would.
Bro, I got a Wahl clipper. I got a Wahl clipper tatted on my arm, and I won't ever do that to Babyless.
You a traitor.
I don't know. We're gonna have to see. Who's doing the lineup now?
Me.
Hey.
Oh. Okay, little bangers. I feel it. I don't feel like they got the torque like the Babyless do, but they're nice though.
Hey, they cutting sharp.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't zero gap those either. They're hitting.
Yeah, they're nice. I mean, they felt good in my hand, but I'm not trading my Babyless for them. Nah.
Yeah, I'm a detailer guy. I've been waiting for the cordless detailers forever, so I thought I was going to be stoked when they came out. However, I believe they may have dropped a little too late simply because I was looking for a cordless trimmer that actually hit hard, and the Babyless came out with the Gold FX, the skeleton, and they're just on a whole nother level. So whenever, I was just in shock and awe at how amazing they are. So then
You didn't get that same feeling?
No, man. So whenever the detailers finally dropped, I was like, they're cool.
But did you
know?
set them? Did you?
Lido set them.
Lido set 'em, okay.
So they might be able to go a little tighter. However, I wasn't in that shock and all. Like, man, these things are the best.
They got power though.
They do got power. I do like them.
Yeah.
They're good trimmers. But I wasn't over the top about them simply because I think.
So you're not giving up your babyless skeleton FXs for those.
Because I have the skeletons already, I'm not in a hurry to get the detailers. I'll get them. I'm just not like, oh, I gotta have them.
Are they top 3 trimmers?
Top 3? I'd say top 3.
Top
sure.
3? Yeah. Okay.
So I'd say detailers, Wahl, and the cordless Andis are good when you have the cordless blade.
Yeah.
So the cordless GTX blade. The Andis T outliners, the cordless, I could never get them to hit hard. I thought they were garbage until I watched a YouTube video and someone had the same issue. And then whenever they put the actual cordless Andis the blade on there.
Yeah, the one for the cordless T outliner.
So then I did that, and now they're hitting hard too. So now it's nothing like I got some hitters all the way around, so I don't need to go out and spend my money right now.
So overall, I mess with them. If I had a power clip for them, I would keep them on my station and I would use them in my rotation, but that's not the case, and I'm kind of biased when it comes to that. So I'm not gonna get rid of them because I do like them. And if we do create the power clips for them, I will put them in my rotation. But for now, I keep using them every now and then. I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on them, and you guys let me know what you think about them. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review, and that's a wrap.